This girl's an issue. I can feel her energy. Not an issue to me, but a problem to someone else.
Society.
Yeah, we'll get there.
NY, the AZ is SVO. Jokes aside, the realest when you hear it coming from the Eric Bernal show. It's Scottsdale. Very own. Get your phone and hear a call. We go.
Welcome back to another episode of the Eric Bernal show. Like, comment, subscribe, change religions. Who cares? We're all going to the same place. I'll let you guys fill in the blank. As always, we have Gatsby the artist. Gatsby the artist.
What up? What
Go
up?
ahead
What
and
up?
throw your Instagram right here. Let me hold it.
Got it.
Then put a coconut right here.
Sure.
Some people call me a coconut because I'm brown on the outside and
White on the inside.
white on the inside. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why they say that. And that's a whole discussion for another day because I learned how to articulate words and people are dumb. I'm trying my hardest not to curse for the first 5 minutes as I've been suffering. Because I do want to talk about corn later,
There we go.
if you catch my drift. Oh, yeah, follow me, Eric Bernal Comedy on Instagram. Put the Instagram right here. Just put a picture of me that's nice. Put it right there. Remind me that I'm worth it or something.
Got
Whatever women say to each other.
Oh.
We have dates. May 2nd to the 4th, I'll be at New York Comedy Club, Stamford, Connecticut, with the great Cam Patterson from the Kill Tony show. Without further ado, though. You like how I did that? I did the backstroke.
Nice.
Without further ado, we have a woman. I know a lot of people have been complaining. Where are the chicks at? Calm down. It's 87% men that watch this. And now I know why the OnlyFans girl got the most views and likes on a video I've ever done in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman hails from a little place in Phoenix, Arizona. At least that's where she works. Well, to get to it, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Producer Jules is here from 101.5. Where can they find you? Where's your Instagram?
Y'all can follow me at Producer Jules. Put it right here.
There you go, Gatsby. See, she knows. She knows.
Got it.
We spoke a little bit before the show.
Yeah.
You know, about the rights of whites. No, like starting off hot. She hasn't-
I didn't say that.
Oh, Gatsby.
Yes.
We do this for all our guests who feel uneasy. Go ahead and put right underneath her that the thoughts of Eric Bernal do not reflect the thoughts of her.
That
Thank
disclaimer
you.
came fast
Thank
on
you.
this episode.
I know this disclaimer
We
came
started off
red
hot with that statement.
Also, no, this is a comedy podcast. Most of this stuff I'm playing a character. It's not who I am, or maybe I am. Doesn't matter. You guys are watching. You guys can stop it at any point. Doesn't matter. Anyways, Jules, thank you for wearing the green. It was your birthday yesterday.
It was my birthday
Is
yesterday.
it? Well, you're young enough where it's not offensive. But how old
No,
are you?
I'm 26.
Damn, this girl. Oh, no, just kidding.
I
No,
know,
that's
I
a
feel
that's a
old.
nice ripe age.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Ripe age.
What is that? When someone says that, what does that even mean?
I don't know. I feel like calling me ripe is more offensive to me than asking what
No,
my
it just
age
means
is.
you're ready. No,
For what?
For plucking. I don't know.
It's like prime. It's like prime though, because it's like, you
you're-
think about
you're
fruit.
prime. Yeah,
Yeah.
fruit.
I don't know, the
is
frontal
that
lobe is developed.
The thing
Yeah.
is, finally, the thing is, anytime a guy, we've talked about this countless times, a guy could say anything, and it could sound sensationalized, sexualized, if you do it in the right way. Like if you said, "Hey, Eric, I'd like some," just tell me, "Eric, I'd like some water."
Eric, I'd like some water.
Bet you would.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Whoa. Call HR.
Yep.
You know, we don't have one. We don't believe in it. Jules, tell the people what you do.
So I produce a morning show on Live 101.5 called The Morning Mess
From 6 to 10 a.m.
from 5:30 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Sienna is a liar. She came in here. She said, I said 5 a.m. She goes, no, it's 6 a.m. And then did they just change it or something?
No, it's always been that way. Staycation runs at 5:30 a.m.
Staycation. Guys, check the staycation. A lot of people cheating on each other. So a lot of new eligible people out there.
Crazy.
And people always want to know, is that a load of crap, those phone calls, or what's
No,
going
they're
on?
so real.
So real.
Yeah, because I have to read the emails every day, all day.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I think, look, Gatsby, you know how my mind works.
Yeah.
I'll recalibrate to a period of time that I might have heard something. What was your previous job?
Before I started working for Live 101.5, I was working full time for the Arizona Coyotes.
Oh, okay. I thought you worked for like
I've had many jobs.
Like a dildo factory or something.
No.
What?
Who told you that?
A company called Adam and Eve.
I don't know what that is, but
thought that
okay.
It's the first time it's been off. I thought I may have heard that your previous job was something like that. Maybe it was like some lesbian
Selling
on the radio.
dildos. It might have been.
No. It's
Oh,
not selling
was
it.
that Maddie, the
don't know.
old producer?
Okay. That's
Oh, wow.
something. See, I wasn't wrong.
Some
She
connection.
is. I know. I'd never met her before, but she was the
Oh,
producer
so that's how
before
long
me.
ago it was, right?
Yeah, I'm coming up on 1 year.
So Gatsby, the mind is still working.
There you go.
I knew I heard it. So you're not. That
I am not a
person.
lesbian.
No. No. Are you what the kids call strictly?
Strictly what?
Dickly?
Dickly.
Strictly dickly.
Correct.
So let's just jump to the point. I know are you single? A lot of men want to know.
I am indeed single.
Let me ask you a question. If certain men heard what you just said, would that make them feel a certain way?
No.
No?
If it does, too bad. I was pretty upfront about it.
Brings you to my next subject. Women are mean in 2025. No, that's not mean. That's honest. Look,
Yeah.
honesty is. Let me tell you something. I think that as long as you're upfront,
Oh, yeah.
that's the best way.
I am known for being brutally honest. My favorite thing.
Are you like unapologetically yourself?
Oh, my God. No, like, I should be more apologetic, I think, actually.
No, that's good. Look. The whole thing is about progress
Yeah.
and growing and growth, right? Is that what
No.
people live, laugh, love? Do you have anything that's live, laugh, love in your house?
I have a sign in my kitchen that says "What's cooking, good looking."
Okay, that's
Close
fine.
enough.
Look, if you have live, laugh, love in your house, be different. Like everyone's so the same. One of my biggest complaints on young women. I want to talk to you about this as a young woman.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of not all, but a lot start talking all the same. They become a walking. And I'll give you some examples.
Okay.
Remember when everyone used to say feral?
Feral, yeah. Didn't last long, I feel like.
No, it lasted a while because we talked about it for like a good amount of time.
Yeah.
And then it was demure.
A demure, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
There's always something, and then women beat the living shit out of the word.
Sure.
And then no one uses it again. Or intrusive thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Or it's
Those
the
are
blank
TikTok
for me.
trends. Yeah.
Do you say I love that for you?
I definitely
Hell
say
yeah.
that.
Hell, you're a woman in her youth. Of course you would.
That's a
Of
great
course.
one.
So
though.
what's wrong
But I
with men
love
today?
that.
What are the
Yeah.
top 3 things wrong with men that you like today?
I think men. Wait, top things wrong.
The men that you've not all men, but the men that you've interacted with. We'll try not to generalize here,
Yeah.
but we will because it's fun.
Okay. I haven't interacted with the best, but let's see. My top worst thing is I think men have stopped being like chivalrous altogether.
Sure.
I think they feel like they're too good for it, and I don't like that.
Yeah, we're the prize. But go ahead. Number 2.
No, I'm the fucking prize.
Debatable. All right, number 2.
Always. Zero communication skills across the board. It's really horrible.
Really well known in tall men, actually.
Honestly, yes. If you're over over the height of like 5'10",
Yeah.
you
Do you
can't
wanna know
fucking
why?
communicate.
Do you wanna know why?
Why?
Do you want to know what before we get to number 3? So, taller men who are then perceived as more attractive typically don't have to develop a personality. A personality is
you're so right.
developed. So, I remember my friend goes, the best thing I ever did was get a guy that used to be fat. And now he's in shape.
Because they're funny.
Because they develop. Because they have to. Because
Yes.
men, it is Darwin's theory. It's not survival of the fittest. It's survival who was able to adapt.
Yeah.
Right.
You're so right.
That's who it is. So when guys have to adapt, because the other guys, the short, the tall, the fat, the skinny, the whatever is going against you, you have to figure out another route to the objective, which is between a girl's legs, right? Let's just call it what it is.
Sure.
To annihilate her. To be romantic. I'm not even looking at her, but just please show me her face when I say that.
Jesus.
I'm having trouble making eye contact with you.
Dude, let me just tell you something. I've been me for a while. out of Tibet. No. So those guys always have to develop. That's why they have to develop money, a personality,
Yeah.
or a big dong.
Develop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's genetics at that point. But
Sure.
so communicate. But yeah, they say taller, better looking men will lack conversational skills with women because they never had to really develop them. You didn't have to develop game if a guy just looks at you and just grabs you and says, "Come this way."
We were just talking about this on the show. Like, nice guys finish last, literally. And we were saying how women want, the good-looking, tall, whatever guy, but they're usually an asshole or don't have a personality. But it's the ones like, because we were talking about it because we brought up Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez. So that's where the conversation stemmed from. And because he's kind of the nice guy, and we're like, Benny's probably going to get his heart broken.
But do you want to know why Selena Look, it's only after. Look, I just posted a clip today. A guy, I asked him, how tall are you? Because he was with a hot girl. He said it was 5'5".
Okay, I'm 5'3".
Okay, he's 5'5". And the girl he was with was a babe.
Yeah.
And I go, I take a beat and I go, you have a good job, right? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, it makes a lot of money. And she was like holding on to him, like on his arm. I was like, hold on tighter. And she, basically, I even said it in the clip. I said, short kings have to either stand on three things: your personality, a stack of money, or your dick. You got to stand on one of those things. You truly do. You do. I told him, I said, you want to know why she's with you, right? Because she has been through all the tall men already who's treated her like complete dog shit. And now it's your turn. like it all good. How many times does a girl go, he wasn't typically what I go for, and it works out?
Pretty much every time.
Pretty much every time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start, doing these things live every Tuesday, educating the men and women of our time. But number 3. So what was the first one?
The first one was them not being chivalrous enough.
Not chivalrous, communication.
Yep. And then my third one that I usually don't love is the crybaby aspect of things.
Bitch ass.
So many bitch ass motherfuckers out there.
Pussies.
Pussies.
Pussy.
I'll say it. I'll say it here.
Bro, let me tell you
folks.
something. You have to be rude in a cute way to a woman, okay?
Yes.
You gotta be See, we have a live woman. She is alive. We checked. She's alive. Isn't there something almost irritable about a nice guy going, I just want to provide for you and then just be there for you and I want to just feed you fruit in the morning and when you have your period I want to lay with you. I want to play music. At some point on a board it may sound like he's caring, understanding, all the.
Listen, I think women get put in a bad light when this topic comes up because
they're bad people. They're evil. They're from hell.
Sure, yes, of course. But I feel like most men don't like this about women because they're always like, oh, the women don't want the nice guy, blah, 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 blah.
True.
Well, to me, I'm like, no, I want you to be nice, but I want you to have your own opinion, and I want you to disagree with me. I don't like men who are overly nice to the point where they're never going to be like, oh, no, I'd rather go do this, or give me their own opinion because they are afraid of conflict.
That's wow. Where's this at?
I don't like that shit.
Guys be like, whatever you want?
Well, sometimes, but not like, but I think in a way where it grows into resentment at some point.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's just so they don't have to argue.
Brings me to my next point. I don't have even any points. I love saying that. But there is something about, I tell my own sisters who were very masculine in their energy, and it took away from their dude. And it's not that. It just creates a space where you can't even be because then you're beefing with a dude. Honestly, there is something. And now both of my sisters are in their very feminine, soft. They have kids, and I always ask them because I won't offend them. They're my sisters. I could give a shit. But I'm like, what made you act like that? And she was just like, I had to stop being so mean. And also one of my sister's mans was like, yo, I'm not dealing with this shit. And she said it in her own words. He put me in my place and it felt good. Who knew?
Yeah.
It was the kitchen. Hey! No, just kidding. She doesn't know how to cook. But, no, she's a great cook. But there is something. And here's the thing, guys. You can't look. Bitch assness is a growing disease that is happening at an alarming rate.
Epidemic.
It's an epidemic. It is drying up the land and the women. Drying them up.
Sahara Desert.
The Sahara. There is nothing. Look, what was something I used to get told when I was. Somebody once told me confidence is the best cologne you'll ever wear, Eric. It's the best cologne. There is something about being sure about yourself. Like my boy, you'd be like, oh yeah, I gotta go out to eat with my girl. I gotta see where she wants to go eat. When has that ever worked out? Why not? You know her. You know what she likes to eat. We're going here.
Yeah, exactly.
Pick you up at this time. Wash your ass. That's it.
Exactly.
Simple shit. And the fact that
If you give a woman a plan, they will wash
yes,
their ass.
yes,
I'm just
they
saying.
will wash, dude, with both hands. Sometimes
That's all women want.
that's all they want to do is wash their ass and go out to eat. Literally, it's somewhere in the Bible. I think it's Leviticus, but no, because even Uncle Laser, he has a joke where he says he was talking about a girl who's gross, and he says, "Look, in the Bible it says cleanliness is the closest thing to holiness or something like that. Is it
Godliness.
Godliness. There you go. Like a Native American. We brought the Bible to you. Sorry.
Oh my god.
But look, dude, don't be. Okay, I must share an experience.
Uh-oh.
I feel like it's a safe place where we can all just talk. Dude, my boy's telling me that he's talking to a young girl. She's like, oh, like they're getting, conversations getting deep, through telephone, through meetups, hanging out, like coffee, nothing crazy. But now she's opened up like, I want to bang you, dude, right? Kind of opened the doors on that.
Nice.
And her legs. And she goes, what is your aftercare? Not aftercare. Anyway, it's after you boink.
Yeah, aftercare. You're
Yeah.
right.
Aftercare.
Yeah.
Aftercare.
She goes like, what is your plan? Dude, I'm turned off. And then she goes like, she asked him, if we're in the middle of it and I tell you to stop, will you stop? What kind of crazy, isn't this just like a yeah? I would like, no is no.
Yeah.
What? Oh, and then even if we're both naked and we get to it and I tell you no, would you stop? And
Girl's been through some shit.
Yo.
and she's
Yeah.
asking those questions.
It's some wild ass.
What the fuck?
She was like, will you verbally ask for consent? I'm like, bro, you better fucking get mic'd up when you
Yeah.
have sex with this girl because that sounds like a problem. And I think so much has been like, I think the world has made women so scared of men that the majority of men that do shit like that, I don't know if people know, it's this much. People who fucking grape or whatever, or I'm trying to talk like one of these podcasts. Essay.
Yeah.
It's a very small percentage. Okay? It is. And to pretend that all men, and I think that's just, that girl is affected by that. But do you say anything like that? Like, hey, so if we are going to commit this sin together, what are your do's and don'ts? Or like, I come from a world where it's like, if you're naked, that's consent. Like if I'm the one taking your clothes, that is consent. You know what I mean? But if you know what's not consent, which is no. Verbal, no.
Right.
Then
Yeah.
you fucking move on.
Yeah. I just feel like I don't need to have that conversation.
Right? There's nonverbal
Yeah.
cues.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think women are generally scared of men? Like this whole, you rather be with a bear or the hell, all this stuff. What is that?
Scared in what way? Like emotionally or like sexually like that?
When both, I guess, because I think like even girls, look, something I don't play with, and I will tell the woman of my life, okay, don't be ever telling me that I'm afraid of you or you're scaring me. Those are just some words that then you're terrified of the person you're sleeping with. It's just like a way of just honestly it would make me feel like, you think I'm gonna hurt? Like, what has made you lead to this thing? If anything, like, I'm scared of you, of what you could do to my life, or whatever the hell. But no, but you tell me your take. Like, are you if you've been with a guy for 6 months to a year,
Sure.
are you scared of him? I would think the
No.
opposite. Women
Absolutely
are
not.
yo, the way women talk to some boyfriends,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
yo, and the biggest guys.
if anything, they're scared of us at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah, exactly.
You ever see
As
the
they should
biggest
be.
dude? You ever see the biggest dude with like a girl her size,
Yeah.
and she's like, and he's like, okay, right?
That's communication too.
But I think
Right.
that's also just, yeah, you're right, and people know, like he obviously knows he can break her chest, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think women are. I think there was like a point where women were very scared of men, and I feel like then it got to a point where women were trying to take their power back sexually. And
explain this power. When did you get? When did they take it from you, and how did you get it back?
I think it's more.
Is
I
this just
think-
me being a whore? Because that's what I think when someone says stuff like that.
Well, I think because men don't really socially normally get looked down upon for being a quote unquote whore. Women do. If a man and a woman have the same body count, the exact same body count, it's going to be looked at and perceived differently.
it is different though.
It is.
It is different because, okay, let's say tonight we made a fictitious contest of who
Okay.
can sleep with the most people tonight.
I win.
Exactly.
But
because it's
listen.
super easy.
Yes.
Yo,
but-
dude, when I weighed 70 pounds heavier than what I weighed and I was having sex with a girl, I would be like, is this really happening? God bless you, girl. You know, like it was like I was thankful.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is different with girls. Girls shut up dudes with sex. That's how good it is.
Right.
They shut you. They go, you know what? Just fucking. Here's your-
Stop fucking talking.
Yeah, yeah, here's-
blabbing.
Yeah.
You're getting into your feelings. Let me take my shirt off.
yeah, here's the fucking NyQuil. But
Facts.
Yeah.
okay, so power. I want to get into that. What
So,
is
yeah, the power.
The power was lost, but
So I think women as a whole, I think it just from that standpoint alone, they don't like that view. So I think when it came to sex, and I feel like now that OnlyFans is starting and all of these things, I think women have kind of ruined it for us because it's not powerful anymore. The whole point was to like, you get a man to do something and like get them to do all this shit because you won't take your pants off. You know what I mean?
Slavery's back.
But now all it takes is what, a $2.99 monthly subscription and you get sex every day from a random girl.
yeah. You could, yeah.
Like it's just like the power's gone, and
You
so
want-
I don't love that. So I don't think women are scared of men anymore because they're just giving it away for free.
and guess what? There's always a cost to that.
Yeah, there is.
I think there is. Why is it? All right. Let's say super successful. You got 10 million in the bank. okay?
Sure.
Would you date a teacher?
I mean, I'm not like other girls. Listen, I'm just kidding. Truly though, like actually, truly, I'm really just not a materialistic person. Like jobs like that, it doesn't matter.
So
to
what's the
me.
threshold? We had someone write in.
I'd rather be happy and poor than unhappy and rich.
Well, then that is something. So, would you say that you're the outlier of most women? With
I
that-
feel
with
like
that
I
mindset?
have a different mindset than most.
Yeah. So when Sienna was here, we had someone write in, and the write-in was my girlfriend. Everything's good, but she lies. She tells her like he makes 75, 80K, right?
Yeah.
Right, 75, 80K a year.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
not bad.
And she tells her friends he makes 125, 150 or
But
something.
like, why? Like, what's the point? Like, I mean, like, obviously, I would want my man to be able to like survive and like
Take care of
be
it- take care of you,
financially-
too. Fuck
yeah,
it.
be financially sound, financially independent. But I don't need someone that's like filthy rich. Like, I don't need private jets and all that fucking crazy.
No, yeah,
shit.
yeah, no, and also, yeah, very few experience those things. The thing is that I think the internet has made it look like everything is accessible,
Yeah, big time.
right? That everything is accessible and everything is just a click away.
Right.
I think it is set, maybe not to you, but I think it has set a certain delusion in women.
Oh, definitely.
And in men in a different way
Yeah.
of like, the equivalent to that is like guys who befriend rich dudes and spend their money and pretend it's theirs and lie to girls about it. Like, that's weirdo shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I remember on Valentine's Day, I wrote, make sure you, no, it was New Year's Eve. I was like, make sure you kiss that man's, that guy that you've been basically sucking his dick all year. I went in. I don't know what I said. I had so many people hit me up like fake Instagrams, like "fuck you, bitch." I know you're talking about me, and I'm just like, dude, I was just talking.
Right.
But that's not respectable, and I think it comes down to respectable. So, women love a man who's doing respectable things.
Yeah.
Taking care of it. I think the same is true when a man sees a woman doing respectable things, not showing, her butthole, and not showing, you know what I
Sure.
mean? Like, it goes back to that Jonah Hill thing where people are like, he's a monster. I'm like, yo, he said he had boundaries, and she said, I don't fuck with that, so they broke up, and then she reposted the text, and now he's the bad guy. Yo, he didn't like it. Maybe to other guys, this is no problem. Go
Exactly.
ahead.
I'm like, you just don't agree on
Yeah,
that
that's
subject.
fine.
Like, it's whatever.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
But to be like, he was trying to tell me what to wear. Like, and guess who's making it worse for women? It's Amber Heard. It's, what's that other girl with Trevor Bauer? I think she's a Latina chick that faked to get hit in the eye.
Oh, yeah.
And then she got pregnant and told him $5 million and I'll get an abortion.
Mhm.
We talked about that with Tino Cochino.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Here's the thing. Now, the law is working against women because now they won't take an accusation.
Right.
They need proof. Mm-hmm. You can't just be like, oh, yo, he smacked me. And guess what? The women who do need that, it messes
Right.
them up.
It does.
And we should just go back to hitting women is what I'm saying. Just kidding. Please get her face on that, please. When I say that, just put it right underneath my face and clip it. Anyways, I don't believe in that, at least without their consent. With consent. You can hit women with their consent.
Of course.
Yeah. Smacked it. There's a guy in Austin, Texas. Dude, he has one of the best jokes on hitting women, let me tell you. And he goes like, my girlfriend always asks me to hit her during sex. Why is it she only wants me to hit her when I don't feel like it?
That's so good.
So good. If
That
I
is
remember who it is, Gatsby,
Yeah.
we'll insert the clip here and we'll
Yeah.
give him a shout out. He was just on Kill Tony, I think. I was just with him in Austin.
Yeah.
Now, I was talking to Sienna about first dates,
Okay.
and I was like, don't be gay going out to dinner, bro. Some gay shit. I'll tell you why. It's not respect. A dinner is a showcase.
Sure.
It isn't real. No one's acting themselves. No one's dressing like they typically would dress.
Right.
No one is being honest
No.
with anyone. You don't eat like this.
No.
It's disingenuous. I told her, and then girls will snarl at the coffee thing, but I say lunch. If you're going to go out to
Lunch.
eat, I think lunch
It's great.
is the best date. It is, because I say dinner is serious.
It's casual.
Dinner is so fucking because it's
Yeah.
nighttime. It's like, what are we doing after this?
Right.
What are we alluding to?
Right.
Are we putting peanut butter on top of each other? Just the things I
So
like.
true.
And I told her, I said, a lunch, you could also go or after you eat, let's say you're not feeling it. It was a great time.
Yeah. You have an out.
But let's say it is going good.
You can go get a drink. It's happy hour.
Hey, let's go somewhere. Hey, you ever swing a golf club?
Perfect time.
There's a place called Top Golf. And I'm a top. I think now a lot of guys are just seeing what they see on there, like, yo, I got to go to Dubai with this dumb. It's not real. You're not real. And the thing is, you're going to make this girl like a version of yourself that you can't keep up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
why
then-
they get the 90-day free premium trial.
Exactly. Dude, you got to be the person that, don't get me wrong, put a better version of yourself on the first day, right? And then you trick her.
Yeah.
Then you're with her forever.
Like a
But-
job interview.
Exactly. But to be I don't know. I have this joke about dating apps. I've never really used them, but I would say how is that? To me, that's a disaster. It's like, well, oh, your favorite color is blue? Me too.
It's a fucking disaster.
You want to go on a date because your favorite color is blue? This sounds good. You're a fucking complete stranger from the other side of the city, and you like coffee, and you're a dog person. You like hikes, and you read sometimes, and you love to travel. Oh, wow. Isn't that something? It's
Yeah.
like it's not like any other profile I've ever read in my whole damn life. Yeah. Are you unapologetically yourself? Do you have like no filter? Do you like need to be on vacation like yesterday?
A big one I see on the apps is do you have a good flirt to roast ratio?
What
Like,
the fuck?
Wow.
is
it's on fucking everybody's page.
And here's my issue,
They're all the same.
Jules. That's it.
They're all the same.
That's it. I think the women that are, if you pay attention to the high caliber, the high value men, whatever you want to look at, celebrities, CEOs, whatever.
Yeah.
It's the girl, not much cosmetic shit done, if any.
Mm-hmm.
More reserved, but takes care of business.
Mm.
Let's just take LeBron James' wife. Been
Sav-
with him since high school, right?
Savannah. Yep.
Savannah. You ever hear her say bad shit about her man?
No.
You think they've
No.
never had an issue? You think they've never had an argument that she could have went to the internet for and dragged his name? Never. Let me show you the opposite of that. Steph Curry's wife.
Yeah.
You got a man of God. Okay? Wholesome. Never accused of being with other women. Has his children at the freaking championship press conference. Adores his wife. And she gets on the internet and talks about how guys aren't into her. That's insane.
Yeah.
You're
That's
married.
great because that is the lack of attention. Like you can't, and that's the difference between somebody who's like kind of like disconnect, like it's me, my man, my family. But some people feel like they're missing. Like some women, I think they feel like they're gonna be missing out if they're not, getting double taps on their bikini pics.
Sure.
Like to me, and let me ask you a question: how many people you think DM LeBron James' wife if they wanna hook up? Maybe very little.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Because you already know that there's nothing you can offer.
Right.
And I would say
no.
the same thing applies to Curry's wife.
Yeah.
Nothing you could do. That woman looks so set. Like it's a fucking waste
Right.
of time. And even he looks the same.
Mm-hmm.
A girl going to Steph Curry's,
It's unreachable.
Yeah.
you be good.
Yeah.
And that's the difference. You got to be able to do that. A lot of girls still being in a relationship. And here's the thing. I'll look at the profile and I'll go, you look single.
Yeah.
I could only see what I could see. Can I show
Right.
my mom your Instagram?
Yeah.
A lot of these girls, you can't. Because they're over here fucking spitting tequila into other people's mouths. And I blame female rap. Nah, I think female rap has gone a little too much, kind of just like guy rap has gone a little too far in some aspects. I was listening to some classic hip hop today.
Classic.
Of the 1900s. No, I was listening to Blackstreet, 112 with Mace. I was listening to Jodeci. I was listening to Tevin Campbell. I was listening to these things. I'm like, oh, this is when like guys loved girls. This is like when guys made songs about loving girls. Because the blame is on us too.
Mm-hmm.
Because, dude, I'm listening to Tevin Campbell. He's like, and I get the confidence to love you. Whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then you put on the radio, it's like, fat, juicy, and wet. Blah, blah. Stick it in my butt, then put it in my mom. It's insane. It's ridiculous. And the mantra. What's this other song? You know her. The one that says, when you kiss him, you'll be tasting me.
Oh
Yo,
yeah. Sabrina Carpenter.
Those are for the children, guys. It's for the kids. I didn't even think of. I literally was like, what did it say?
She says, "Come right on me," in the song. She goes, "Oh, I mean camaraderie." She goes, "Come right on me."
I
Oh,
guess-
I mean camaraderie.
That's fire.
It's
It
pretty.
is.
It's
Yeah.
a fire. It's a
I
fire
actually love
lyric.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I love
No,
her.
no, Sabrina Carpenter is great.
I
Sabrina-
would die for that
But
bitch.
that's why.
I love her.
I literally talk like I have a 17-year-old daughter or something, but I don't. I just think now I see it affecting women in a negative way.
Yeah.
Really, truly. Like, also to the cosmetics. How many people are now saying like they like regret their BBL? First of all, BBLs are it's ridiculous. Yeah, you know they're looking for aliens in the sky. They're right here in Miami. You know, like they look like fucking weirdo people. They don't look good.
Yeah.
But then again, that's my point of view. And you may like that fake
Yeah, some
nonsense.
people like the look of it though. Some people like the look of fake tits.
Yeah.
You know who does it? I will tell you, most men don't like it. And that's something that I've asked most men. I was different type of guys. Most guys love a natty. Love a natty. Unless you're like your arm got blown off, you need to replace it with a tit or something. Like, do what you got to do. But, you know, you understand. But, Gas, I've told you this since I met you.
Yeah. Since you met me.
Natural. Natural. Because I got to think about the women I had a crush on when I was younger. Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Small titty, big butt, pretty face. Jennifer Lopez. When she wasn't fucking ridiculous.
She wasn't known to be
You know?
crazy.
Exactly.
on
Natalie
her downfall.
Portman. Natalie Portman.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, do you know how much I was in love with that girl? I would have fights in my head about why I couldn't meet her and
Padme.
who else? Gwen Stefani.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, all these people. But think about what they really represented. Did they have fake tits and ass? They had Brazilian shit that back then too. They had surgeries to do something. And even today, they could.
Yeah.
But it really wasn't Shakira.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look who I'm talking about. And look at them. To me, they're like 50 years old. Still fly than the majority of these women. They just have, you know, mental problems. But that's just comes with being a woman. No.
Don't get a BBL. Your mental health will be fucked.
No, I think there is some type of mental issue with BBL stuff because, like,
There's just an issue with body image altogether.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we had Sienna on, and we were talking. She's like, "No, I just think if a girl feels like," and that's another thing. Girls never correct each other. They'll be like, "Oh, he hits you, but do you love him? Okay, then that's all that matters." It's ridiculous. They never really give their friends the right
I
advice.
wouldn't say that.
No, but
I wouldn't. I just want everyone to know that I would not give that advice ever.
yeah. Put that discretion right there underneath it.
I love that for you.
One more time. I love that.
I love that for you.
It's the blank for me.
Yeah. It's the abuse for me.
It's the abuse is abusing. The abuse is abusing.
Oh my God, he hit you? How demure.
It's giving.
Clip it. That's a good clip. We always circle back to hitting women. I don't
Why did it
understand.
come full circle like that?
Can you see if there's a kink of a woman desiring to be hit?
Oh, there definitely is.
Yeah.
But what's it called?
I think it's
Yeah, what is-
masochism.
Yeah.
No, masochism is hurting yourself.
Is it?
It's self.
Well, then, but you're telling somebody to hit you. I mean, that's,
Is that just BDSM?
yeah.
What's that? What's it stand
The
for?
M is masochism.
Yeah.
What does B stand for?
Bondage.
Bondage, dominate.
I don't know why I knew that.
I don't even know that one off the top of my head. I just saw it in Sopranos the other day. That's why.
Anyway.
It reflects to like a. This thing goes to like an image of her. It's like,
Hey,
we'll have AI do it.
girls got to have hobbies.
Jesus. Oh, boy.
Oh man. I was like, were you a seller of dildos?
Like, no, actually.
That's like the first
You know what's
5
my
minutes.
favorite thing to say? Like, in that situation, what I imagine what you would say is anytime you mistaken a girl, it doesn't matter if your friend, your cousin,
I already know what you're
yeah,
going to
man. What are you gonna say?
say. Wrong bitch.
Wrong bitch.
Wrong bitch.
bitch.
Wrong bitch.
Wrong
Wrong bitch. See, now that's a term that I like, that I will say
Wrong bitch.
forever.
Wrong bitch.
That's why the WNBA doesn't work. And
They're
Look,
all the right bitch.
look, I am so ready for this year's WNBA. You know I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
You know my team.
Yeah.
Indiana Fever,
Mhm.
Caitlin Clark. Throw your C's up.
Yep.
CC.
Double
She's
C's.
the best. She's pale, thin, and got a shot.
She's getting jacked too. You see
Is
her,
she
like-
getting jacked?
Yeah.
Good. Baby, get strong. Caitlin, get strong. I need you out there. She made me a lot of money last year. I've never been so invested into fucking women's sports.
Good to know.
And here's the thing. Caitlin Clark, just wrong bitch, right? That whole thing. WNBA, and I will never be done talking about this. And the reason of their successes and failures. They need to be more cohesive.
Yeah.
You didn't let this woman become part of the Olympic team. Are you out of your mind? Do you know the majority of the reason you're having issues is that no one cares? Even women prefer to go to an NBA game over a WNBA game?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to bring the tits out. The tits just mean attention.
Yeah.
And the tits in the situation is Caitlin Clark. She has no tits, ironically. That's neither here or there. You got to get her out. You got to put her on the Olympic team.
Yeah.
And in this year, are you a WNBA fan? My point exactly. We need to win. Look, it's a man's world, and these women need our help. And I've said this. I don't know if you agree, but I've said this. Probably not. I've said this countless times. I said, look, there's nothing more threatening to a woman than another threatened woman. And that was the issue, I think, with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Honestly, to win Athlete of the Year and for her to apologize for being white is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen an athlete do.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane.
If you're good, you're good.
As Cameron and Mace said on their podcast, It Is What It Is, y'all act like she had a choice in that.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, I'm white and athletic.
Yeah, I'm
My bad.
I'm the Larry Bird of my generation,
Oops.
What?
But the it goes down to, and dude, when she came to Arizona, she sold out.
She did.
It's like, it was on my birthday.
Yeah.
That shit said 300. I said,
Yeah.
I'd rather watch fucking.
That was crazy.
Yeah, they move her games to bigger stadiums now too.
She, every city she goes to, she brings money into the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the WNBA had their best performing year last year.
Yep.
Still negative $40 million. But we're moving forward. And the thing I want you to know, I don't think, it's not that men don't like women's sports. Men don't watch WNBA. Because you got to go with what gets paid. And also, just because you're a professional doesn't mean you deserve a lot of money. That is the example. The number one bowler in the world.
Yeah.
The guy, he's a man. He makes like 50, 60K.
Yeah.
But this is unfair. He's a
Right.
professional. He's the best in the world. No one watches your shit.
Right.
You have to be profitable. Right?
Yeah.
And that's how that works. And don't get me wrong, these girls are making other deals, brand deals. They're making other money. It's not that don't feel too bad for the ladies that they're making six figures. And there will be Caitlin, can we check how much Caitlin Clark signed with Nike for?
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah. Let's go check that. Let's go check how bad this woman is doing. This girl over here. Does she have a black boyfriend or a white boyfriend?
White.
White? All right.
Yeah.
All right. That could change any day. So what do you like? Do you like
Anyway.
the blacks, the whites, the Spanish?
$28 million.
What
by
are,
the way.
what are you? Do you like?
$28 million deal?
Yeah.
Look, Caitlin Clark, look what you're doing. What is your preference? Or do you... Because sometimes that matters to people. Like, they go like...
It doesn't really necessarily matter to me. I tend to gravitate towards
The blacks. This is Arizona. I've noticed a trend here. And it
gonna
needs to
annoyance.
stop. I'm just kidding. Look, you're into what you're into, and whatever you want.
Yeah.
However you want to make your dad upset is up to you. And
I've done that a few times. Sorry, Dad.
this gave me casting couch feels real fast.
Sorry, Dad, again.
Let me ask you a question though. I used to date a woman that was of black descent,
Okay,
Africa, if you will,
sure.
African American.
Did the black girlfriend effect happen on you? There's like a trend on TikTok.
Oh yeah, that makes you cooler or something.
Yeah.
No, I made her cooler.
Oh.
She's a nerd. Nah, I was actually a really bad guy. She probably never wants to talk to me ever again. But different times.
Anyway.
No, it was nothing bad. It's just like, dude, we argued about something, and I told her, like, where were we going? And she goes, you know what? Just take me home. And I said, I will take you home, but if you're making me turn around, I will never do this again. And she didn't believe me. She came to my door, knocked, peace. And then like 2 months later passed, and I was like, I kind of miss her.
Hey,
So I
you up?
called her. She was like, I called you every day from different numbers.
The fucking
for
notebook.
6
Ryan
weeks."
Gosling.
Oh my God.
I wrote you every day for a year.
You're so stupid.
Built you a house.
But nonetheless, with the black, I got a little heat from, which it's funny because now they're my friends, her black guy friends.
Okay.
There was a little bit of like, damn, you can't date a black guy? I got one of those.
Sure.
And then she goes, her response, which was epic. Y'all don't even date us.
Dang.
They be dating Jules.
Shit.
So this is why you like tall men. It all makes sense
All
now.
comes around.
Gatsby the artist. No, but you look. You like what you like,
Yeah.
and until something else says different,
Correct.
but you're open.
Yeah, I really am. Like, I'm like,
All right.
Look-wise-
Name me a white that you find attractive,
a white that I find attractive. It's a good question.
like a celebrity that's alive.
I'm a big like I love like brunette, fluffy, tall, white, brown hair boys like John Krasinski.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one.
He's
Okay.
very good. He didn't
Yes,
like sexiest
he
man.
did.
Yeah.
We
2000.
love him. And Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd. How old is
Oh.
Paul Rudd?
I love Paul
He's getting
Rudd.
up there. I think he's like close to 50.
Yeah.
but he looks the same.
He looks
from,
the
like,
exact
15
same.
Years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Black don't crack.
Yeah, man. It is.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd is not black.
Paul Rudd is not black.
He's a white.
He went with it though.
Ever disrespect the white race again?
55 years old.
No.
Swear.
Wow.
It is funny though because like she'll name like these older guys, right? And if she dated Paul Rudd tomorrow, like I would be like, that's awesome.
Sure.
Outside looking in, but if you were old, this only happens with women that are typically a little bit older, like, you know what I mean, when they're like approaching like grandma status, like 32, and just want to see what that got. All right, cool. No, but older women will
Grandma.
always be like, why are you with that young bitch, man? I don't understand it, but I do understand it. At one point, you were the young bitch,
Right.
and you dated the older guy,
Mhm.
and those older women were upset at you,
Yep.
and then you became the old.
Men just tend to date younger, though, I feel like, in general. Men
Yeah.
date younger, women date older. That's
yeah,
just that.
That does look.
That's a maturity thing.
Men are attracted to beauty. Women are attracted to status. I don't think you're wrong in being attracted to those two things. It's not shallow. It's what you're attracted to. Like we buy the car not because we necessarily like. Yeah, sure we like it,
Mm-hmm.
but she likes to be picked up in it. You know what I mean? The girl gets her whole shit done because she like. There's something about a woman sitting next to a man. Even Benny Blanco, right?
Yeah.
Sure looks a whole lot better with Selena Gomez next to him.
Sure.
A woman does one or two things when she's with you. She either raises your status or lowers it.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two things she does. And that's why it's very important. Same thing with a girl. Because you ever see a girl's like, that girl's so fucking, why is she with this guy? It's
Yeah.
because what they're not saying is that he's lowering her status. Because
Right.
she should be probably over here on this side. But she's, likes, I don't know, battle rap? I don't know.
Okay.
So what do you think you need to work on?
Me? I think that you were saying earlier about your sister, I think, she's like too masculine. I think I have too much of an independency problem. My parents are divorced my whole life. I grew up East Coast. I'm very blunt.
What part?
I grew up in New Hampshire.
Oh, New York.
Yeah, so about like 45 minutes outside of Boston.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
my parents have like very thick Boston accents. That's the culture I grew up
Like,
with.
fuck yeah. No,
Yeah. Go pack your cat and have a jad.
There you go.
I'm gonna kick your ass, kid.
don't want to get overcharged.
No, you don't need to get overcharged. But anyway,
So
so
it makes sense because those people fight.
Yeah, I'm loud and straightforward, and I'm not very calm, cutesy, demure. I would not classify myself as that. I swear like a sailor. I don't know.
Yeah.
I need someone to match my energy, like in my life.
So you need to.
But the people who match my energy are usually fuckheads. Like they're usually idiots. Like because they're the loud, obnoxious ones and like the most outgoing ones. They're usually harder to get to you to commit to your to
Oh,
you
of
or
course.
whatever. So I'm stumbling, but
you know
what I mean.
What a game we play, Gatsby.
It is.
What a game we play. It is, and there is something, but you see it now. I think so. What you're saying is, you know, the guys maybe even you meet like maybe 5 years from now they may be a different person.
Sure.
Maybe more something that may be what you want, but you guys may be in different timetables.
Yeah.
I remember Gatsby
Mm-hmm.
when I just moved here and there was a girl I met. She didn't pay me no mind, as the kids say. She paid me no mind.
Mm-hmm.
And time went by, Gatsby. And I became the man. I became like, I don't know, a homeowner. And she was still like, you know, broke. And
Nice, she wanted you.
yeah. And as the I don't know if you know the professor, Professor Mike Jones. Back then, didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. There is truth. There's a lot of guys. There's like, if it were up to me, there's like a couple people I would love to see once I make it to a certain threshold in comedy. Just be like, oh hi, you want to get in?
Too fucking bad.
Close the door.
Yep.
But maybe I won't. Maybe I will. I don't know. But that's why I say be nice to everyone.
Yeah.
You know, be nice to everyone. Because also, I think women are also later on attracted to different type of guys.
Yeah.
Oh, we talked about this. Oh, I'm thinking I had this conversation with these 3 female comedians in Austin.
Sure.
And we were talking about like the guys that they were into in comparison to like one guy got divorced and she's into a whole different guy. She's like, I'm just into like a way different type of guy. And I go,
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Did you take yourself off of birth control? And she goes,
Your taste buds change.
she goes, yeah. And I
Mhm.
go, Whitney Cummings, a comedian, had mentioned, she goes, when I was on birth control, I was into kind of like wusses.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, there is something to it where your body thinks it's pregnant. So and when you're off of it, you kind of desire more of a masculine man when you're off of it. And then we chat. She was like, "That's bullshit." And then we chat GPT'd it. Gatsby, do you have chat GPT?
No.
I'll put it on real quick. Are these hoes different? Okay. Does a woman prefer? I'm sorry. Let me do that differently. Is there a preference change in women for their male partners once they are off birth control? Let's see what it says. Yes, there is scientific evidence suggesting that women's preferences for male partners can change once they stop taking hormonal birth control. How birth control affects attraction. Hormonal contraceptives like the pill alter a woman's natural hormonal cycle by suppressing ovulation and maintaining higher levels of synthetic estrogen and whatever that word is. The influences, right, hold on. Studies suggest that women on birth control tend to prefer men with softer, more nurturing, and reliable traits.
This is hilarious to me,
Eric,
by the
I'm
way.
so
I have a
fucking-
man reading me about women's hormones
Yeah, you
off
should-
of AI.
Yeah. But the thing is, I knew about
This
it.
is mansplaining to a next
No,
level.
you should know.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
She didn't even know. Most of these women don't even know.
No, you're right.
Most people don't. These girls don't even know if it's piss or squirt. You know what I mean? Hold on.
Correct.
We gotta tell them.
Where does it come from?
Less emphasis.
It's
Okay.
piss.
This is the
It is
thought.
piss.
All right. It tastes different though. Tend to prefer men with softer, more nurturing, reliable over men with traditionally masculine behavior. Okay.
That it does.
The thought is to be because
Yes.
of birth control mimics a hormonal state similar to pregnancy, making women more inclined to seek stable long-term partners rather than genetically superior mates like Eric Bernal.
That makes sense.
Normally ovulating. You like guys like
Sure.
that? What happens when women stop taking the pill? Okay, whatever. And just kind of repeats itself. So,
The AI repeats itself.
well, it just says it in a different way. Basically, just fucking we're all dogged, dude. Get pregnant.
No.
The world needs more people. See,
No, they don't.
They do.
Not from me.
They do. They do. You know. Now, sure, because she's a young lady of the business.
The business.
I think
the business.
I think the game got all fucked up with how they are. I don't have children, but the way they articulate children to people. Like, every girl wants to be a CEO, boss. Sure, go ahead. What? I went myself because I wanted to have this argument one day that I'll have with someone about none of this matters. Money is the goal. Or whatever. The amount of women post 40 years old that are on depression. Do you know women rank at the highest right now in depression medication?
Mhm.
And more so, and it's because of an unfulfilled life, because the pain of regret we talked about before recording. Dude, there was the CEO. So I looked up like the CEO women, and I was trying to see if I could find interviews or whatever. I watched the podcast. These are women, CEO of Pepsi or Coca-Cola. She was like Indian lady, I think it was like a Brazil, and then some other women. They were CEOs. Very hard to be a CEO. And I only looked for women that had kids. What's your greatest accomplishment? Do you think they said being the CEO, or do you think they said being a mother? Being a mother, dude.
Mother.
So if you want to be a mom, do it because it'll feel better than being the CEO of a Fortune 100 company. All right? Or just get banged out. I don't know what to tell you. Or just don't have kids. Look, I'm going to adopt.
Sure.
You can
I don't
adopt a
know.
black kid if you want.
I could.
Yeah.
I could do really whatever I want.
Most whites do.
They do.
But no.
I
So,
would probably have my own children.
so
though.
you want to bear children.
Yeah. I would like to one
One?
day. I have a couple. Has to be an even number. I can't do an odd.
Right? She's gonna be 8.5 months pregnant, right? And the doctor's like, "Great news, we're gonna be inducing you on April 3rd." She's like, "That's an odd number." Like, we're gonna have to do it.
No. It's more so like if you go to an amusement park, somebody's left out, then you need to buy. If you have 3 kids, you still need to buy the bigger car, but you
Yeah.
don't want to. You know, it's
So you
just
want
all
2
fucked
or
up.
4?
2 or 4. That's it. No in between. No
You hear
much
that,
higher.
fellas?
No lower.
2 or 4.
Yeah.
She needs athletes. As children, not an athlete as a man.
One day. I'm not anywhere near close.
Wait,
But,
aren't you some kind of dancer?
I've danced.
I think because I was doing my research, and she's a little hippity hopper.
Really?
She's like Jessica Alba from Honey.
Oh.
Okay.
One of my favorite things, I know a lot of my friends that dance, I always tell them, I go, why do you guys always pretend to like yawn and stretch before they dance? They'd be like,
You gotta be casual cool about it. Same reason we wear extra large t-shirts and sweatpants. It's
Yeah.
all the movement.
Yeah, the
There's no
movement.
need for that.
It's
no
so-
need for the fits.
yeah, but it's
It fucking looks cool though, right?
fun.
Okay.
It's fun.
Just to have the aura of it.
Yeah. The
2, 4,
aura.
6, 8. I don't know what the fuck. But I do want to do. Oh, Gatsby, I definitely want to do choreography. I want to film it. I do want to get something down. So
Okay.
I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
I want to get something down. I want to record it,
Okay.
but like with multiple cameras. We're gonna have a little bit of a budget here, and then me wear like sexy outfit.
Okay. Like you want to start the new Renegade?
Shit, whatever that is.
Like a new
The dance.
TikTok trend dance?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Will you teach me? Can you teach me? You can teach
Yeah.
me some. Fuck yeah. Gatsby,
Got this.
dreams coming true, dude.
Yep.
I'm gonna do
Got
this.
you.
I'm gonna do this on stage. So, what? So, this is some question that we're gonna ask Gatsby for guests like her because we never really hung out before this.
Sure.
Not at all. Thoughts of me before getting onto this podcast. Honesty. We'll just delete it if I don't like it. But go.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I came into this so blindly. That's about it. All I knew was that Sienna and Joey Boy did an interview with you and that you are a local comedian.
Local.
And
But worldwide in your heart.
that's about all the information that I had. And then I came in here and I said, nice to meet you. And then you go, yeah, I met you before, but you were pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
let's
So
actually-
again, I really came in here with no information.
Let's actually talk about
Erased information, if anything.
Let's
Yeah.
actually talk about that night because she pretended to not see. Let me tell you something.
I'm sorry.
You can't look. Yeah, sorry, whatever. She remembered. How
Listen.
can you forget?
You can't.
But to talk about Joey Boy's birthday, I stopped by for 20 minutes and I left. Right,
Yeah.
dude. They told me at the door that I was 86th.
No fucking way. Who 86'd you?
Holy shit.
The club owner. And I go, what?
Yeah.
Whatever. He's like, yeah. I didn't want to tell him, but you know who the fuck I am? No. And the guy and I go, what happened?
You can't help but feel that way, though, when
Yo,
you get to
are
the
you-
door
are
and they're
you
like,
fucking-
no.
Fucked up. That's
Like
so,
I skipped the line and I was like,
A
yo,
new
what's
level
good?
of
They're like, yo,
humbled.
bro, you 86. I'm like, dude, I got on the horn with so many people. You already know I'm connected in this fucking city. They're already telling me calm down and shit. And then I go, no, but what was it? There was a video, okay, that was
Jeez.
not posted by me, of an altercation of one of the security,
Oh.
like basically blatantly hitting a guy unwarranted.
Yeah.
And then I commented,
Okay.
I think next you should hit an elderly woman,
Okay.
being that you're so cool. It got so many reposts, so many likes, thousands and thousands.
That's why you weren't let in.
So they were like, I was like, what video?
No.
I mean, to the point I forgot.
way. Wow.
And then they were like, yeah. And I was like, dude, you guys know what I do for work, right? Like, he's like, yeah, it wasn't funny, dude. It brought us a lot of negative attention. Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, it probably should. You know, like, what the fuck
You
you talking?
just beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
So
Did that to your fucking self.
I'm on the horn.
But I'm the bad guy.
I'm on the horn. I'm getting upset. 3 minutes later, they go, all right, say you can come in.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, all right, kid. Because here's my thing. If you don't let me in, fine. I will dedicate my life to ripping that place down. I will record. I will have people go in there, record. I will plant roaches. I don't give a shit. You're not going to embarrass me. I wasn't even with anyone. I was by myself.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah.
Some girl are going to be like, oh, you're trying
This
to get
fucking
in too?
idiot.
I'm like, fuck you. I don't know you.
You got to walk past the line as you walk back.
Yeah. And then I went to see Joey. I'm like, I was so not in the mood to be there.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck this
You're
place.
like, I already want to go.
Bitch ass motherfuckers.
Yep. And I come screaming by.
You're like, take a picture. Take a picture with these glasses. No, that's what you did.
You're fucking okay, and that video came out so fucking cool.
You did. It did. Great. Thank you. Yeah. I have so much to thank
He's
you
had
for.
like the worst experience of his life, and he's
Dude.
I know, and I'm like, take a picture. I was so fucking annoying to everybody. I know I was,
so
because I was
pissed.
like, I have to make this video, and I know I need to get it done.
Oh, she did like what is it called? Like a collaboration? No, not
Yeah,
collaboration,
it was
a-
like everybody wore the same exact pair of sunglasses that said Joey Boy on it, and I just put like a reel together, and it was like all the photos really, really quickly.
oh, okay.
So and it like went to a song. I don't know. Anyway, it came out really cool, but I did have to be annoying as fuck. I was yelling at everybody. I was like,
Worth
take a
it.
fucking picture.
So you're annoying.
Sometimes.
But I think everyone is incapable and whatever. What's advice you would give
Ooh.
14-year-old self
My 14-year-old self.
with what you know today?
Fuck everybody else's opinion. Don't care what people think about you. Because I moved across the country when I was 13 from New Hampshire to Arizona, to Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh,
I moved.
shout out.
I went to Saguaro High School. Shout out, right down the street from
Shout
where
out
we're at right
Saguaro.
now. So yeah, I think just don't give a crap about anybody else's opinion and just live your own
Did
life.
you give a crap?
Yeah, definitely. I think I chameleoned very much so because it was hard. You move across the country. You're trying to
please
fit
people.
in. You're trying to please people. Like I don't know. I remember I lost my Boston accent. There was different things that I changed.
Well,
Different
thank
trends.
God.
Do you want to hear a really sad story?
Ye-
Actually.
Yes.
Oh my
Actually?
God. Okay, so it was really cool for girls my age in like 7th grade in New Hampshire to wear Jordans, like
Yeah.
wear like pink, purple Jordans.
Sure.
So I move out to Arizona, and it's probably like my second day here, and I have my pink and purple Jordans on, and I was like, whatever, rocking my normal fit. I've never gotten fucking bullied so much because it's Old Town Scottsdale. These girls are wearing fucking Tory Burch, whatever the hell, flip flops, and very girly, and that just wasn't where I came from.
Yeah. Each
So
girls are different.
at the end of the school day, I was waiting for my mom to come pick me up, and I took my shoes off, my Jordans.
You put them in the
I
garbage?
put them in the garbage, and I walked to my mom's car in my socks. And about like we got back home, and I'm getting out. She's like, "Where the fuck are your shoes at?" And I like broke down in tears.
Aw.
She drove me back to the school to go get the shoes. They're
Of course.
gone. I couldn't get them back, so I lost my fucking Jordans. I never wore them ever again. And I remember like that changed me as
Tiny
a person.
producer Jules.
Tiny producer
Jeez.
Jules was bullied in middle school.
It's your
So
origin story.
But we got through it. I ended up making a lot of friends
That's
in
a villain
Arizona.
origin story.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like my first week in the state.
Damn, girl.
She was like,
No wonder
"Fuck
you're
you,
fucking
bitches."
rough around the edges.
Yeah.
God damn. No,
I've been through some shit.
but no, I love that line.
Yeah.
You understand? I've been through a lot.
I've been through a lot.
Been through a lot.
No, really.
I love when people say that. Like, hey,
Because
know,
you don't know anything.
yeah, like what you been through
It means
Like,
nothing.
Sure, all your family died in an airplane accident, but I threw my Jordans in the trash.
In the trash.
No, that is actually.
It was really sad.
Yeah, that is actually really sad though. Just the image of that.
I felt like music needed to be playing.
Yeah.
That's happening. Like some sad
Some
shit.
black and white.
I'm not
raindrops
gonna
coming
cry. I'm not gonna shed a tear. Well, so the point of the show is to, at one point, get all you guys in.
Yeah.
So who we missing? JD, right?
JD.
JD. How's he doing? I heard he's trying to take you on a date one time.
He been trying.
Why not? Why is it? Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What's hurting his
That's a good
his
question.
chances?
Well, one, he's my coworker.
But
That's a huge
That's
one.
typically
Valid.
But that's typically a hot thing.
Okay, but
Yeah.
no, I feel like
Typically.
maybe in an office setting, if you're not in the same department, you can play iTag all day, fine. But when you're stuck in a room with somebody from 5 a.m.
And
to
you're
1
farting
p.m.
in front of him.
every single day it's just the four of us in this room every day for hours.
Oh,
He's-
that's true.
You know, I know too much about that man, I think. And I think he knows probably too much about me. To where questions I would never ask somebody that I would like want to be with. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's-
I'd like information I wouldn't want to know about
There
my
are
partner.
some things I think, especially to a guy that, I'll tell you where girls are better than guys. The information they can handle.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Guys cannot.
No.
And I'll,
They can't. No, not at all.
because it's such a woman to us is like, and it's going to sound like, well, your property? Sorta. But it's like,
that one.
yeah, of course. Protect you, take care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is what you do with what's yours, and not necessarily like you don't have any, but you can't do what you want to do. But it's just that's how much a guy takes it, and anything else to let him be reminded that he didn't buy this car brand new. You know?
Sure. It's
That's
actually funny
several
because
owners.
I went on a date with a guy, I don't know, a couple months ago. Went on one date. Everything was great. We had a second date planned.
Nice.
The night before, he texted me and said, "Hey, not going to make it. Have a good life," basically. And I was like,
What'd you do?
what the fuck did I do?
What did
yeah.
he do?
Hell yeah. So normally I would just be like, all right, whatever, you're just not into me. But I was like, I was curious. I was
Yeah.
like, give me a reason. And he straight up was just like, listen, your social media presence and the things that I have heard you say online, if my family and friends ever watch that, I would be so embarrassed, and I can't be with you.
Valid. I mean,
Valid.
valid. You know, and here's the
I mean,
thing.
and I don't want to be with somebody
You
like
don't
that
wanna
doesn't
learn
accept that anyway.
months later.
Yeah.
No, correct. But I just was like, damn, all right, bitch, because it's normally the podcast that I'm on, the Aftermath with the show, we do talk a lot about sex and a lot about relationships and a lot about things that we've just kind of endured in life.
Yeah, it's
But-
a hot topic.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of feel like it really wasn't more about what I was saying, but it was more so that I wasn't a brand new bike.
There we go.
You know?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been producer Jules. She is a bike that's been ridden. Okay. what I'm saying is she's broken.
Not
in.
many times.
But she's been broken in. Yeah, that's what every girl says. But look, it looks brand new. Ladies and gentlemen, where
My
can
dad's
they,
gonna get you.
Where can they follow you? Where can they follow you one more time?
At producer Jules.
All right, and then Gatsby the artist. Put your Instagram right there. Mine, Eric Bernal Comedy. And as always, guys, go fuck yourself. All right, bye-bye.
The AZ is SVO. Jokes aside, the realest when you hear it coming from the Eric Bernal show is Scottsdale. Very own. Get your phone and hear a call. We going up. Now let them know. SVO. Sleepy Hollow.